So let's first write our name and our room number and our grade level on the back. Flip it to the front, and we are going to keep our paper vertical, meaning the short side will face your body. We're going to start off with 2 or 3 hills near the bottom. So go ahead and put 1 or 2 or 3. So I'm going to do that. That will be my 3 hills at the bottom of my paper. Next, we're going to draw some trees that no longer have the leaves on them. And when we look at a landscape, things near the bottom of the page should be bigger. And as they go back to this horizon line, they should get smaller. So I may draw a couple near the front, so kind of big, but I don't want them the same height. So I'm going to do that one about there, and maybe this one will go a little bit shorter. And then you're going to put on those branches that would be there, but they don't have any leaves. So this one would be kind of like an evergreen tree that lost its needles. And then maybe I'll do the one next to it as well. So you can see that they do get wider as they go to the bottom of that tree. So I have 2 there. I'm going to put some near the back now, and those should get a lot smaller. So I may want to put 1 here and maybe 1 here. So you can see they're a lot shorter, and even the branches are going to be smaller on these 2 than the ones in the front, because that shows depth in our picture. Then we're going to add a moon or a sun. I'm going to do a moon, so I'm going to make mine a crescent moon. And then next we want to add maybe some footprints in this sand. This is our winter landscape. So again, just like we changed the size of these trees, we're going to also change the size of the footprints. So let's say they're about that size here, and they're going to start going over. I'm going to stagger them actually, because we don't usually walk 2 feet side by side. So if this is the person walking, and as I get a little bit smaller, a little bit back toward the page, it should start to get smaller all the way up to that hill where it touches. So they should get large, medium, small. If you want to do another set, that's fine. I'm just going to do this one set, and then we can just lightly color those in with our pencil to kind of give it like a shadow in the sand or the snow. Then you'll check this pencil work with me to do the next step. If it's ready, we're going to do some sharpieing with our mat. So put your paper on your mat, and then we're going to Sharpie the hills as well as the trees and our moon, but we are not going to Sharpie the footprints. I think I'm going to add another tree in the background. I feel like it needs maybe 1 more. So I'm going to put another one maybe right here, and go ahead and add those branches. Remember, they get wider as they go down the tree. And then next we're going to erase, but don't erase your footprints. Last, we're going to get our tray and do some watercolor painting in the sky. We're going to make it a nice colorful sky. So I'm going to start with 1 color at a time. So if I want to start with my blue, I'm just going to, remember, we dip and then wipe so that we're not dripping. And then we're just going to paint some stripes across. And you can go right on top of the Sharpie. We want to only paint in the sky. I'm going to do a few of the blue stripes before I change color. I want to leave my snow hills white as well as my moon. So just be careful to paint around that when you get there. All right, I have 3 blue stripes. I'm going to go on to another color here. I do some purple. So we're going to dip and then wipe like I just showed you. So you can go right by the other color you did, or you could leave some space. Whoops, I forgot to wipe, so see what happens if you don't wipe. You do have drips, so be very careful to remember to wipe. I'm gonna kind of go around this moon because I want to keep my moon white. And then maybe I'll do a little bit down here on the horizon line, and I wouldn't see it over here. So then I'm gonna change color again. Okay, once you have finished the sky, then that is your last step. So you can see I left the hills white because they are snowy, and I only painted my sky. So we'll put these on the drying rack.